بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Welcome back to my channel QHE تجويد Rules of the Quran channel in English. We're still under the chapter of التفخيم and الترقيق, and today inshallah we will talk about the second school, the school of Ibn al-Jazari, الشيخ Ibn al-Jazari, which is with the 5 levels of the Tafkheem and Tarqeeq. Let's see together what Tafkheem and Tarqeeq in this school mean, or how they follow it. Level 1 of this school, it will be for the استعلاء or تفخيم letters with فتحة and followed with alif. Only the heavy letter followed by alif, like صابرة, خائفين. If you remember the last school, they put the heavy letter followed by alif with the heavy letter with fatha and with the second letter preceded by fatha. This school, no. It's make a separate level for the letter mufakham, it's followed by alif, and it's put it in the highest level of the tafkheem. Second level of the tafkheem, the isti'la or tafkheem letter with fatha, and it is not followed by alif, just fatha, like sabra, khaza'in, and it's very close to each other. When I say khaifin, it's close to khaza'in. It's not that big difference between them, but it's not the same level exactly. Level 3, the isti'la letter with dhamma, like subaha, khubara. The next level is for the second level, and this is one of the different in this school. So my first difference between this school and the school before, this school it's separate the mufakham letter followed by alif in the first level, and then the second level for it was just the fatha letter, just the mufakham letter with fatha. And the second different, the second letter. It's make a special level for the second letter in this school. The letter of ista'la is sakin, and I don't care what's the vowel before it in this school. Like what? أتصبرون, مختوم, يصلح, سخرية. If you remember in the first school, if I see word like word مختوم, I should to read it مختوم, مخ. Okay, and this is not this is one of the school's thoughts, but we follow, and most of the readers follow Ibn al-Jazari school. Then I will say مخ, not مخ, not مخ, مخ. Okay, سخ, not سخ, not سخ, لا, سخ. Did you feel the difference between these two schools now? The second school still has the 5th level, which is the letter with kasra. The isti'la letter or the mufakham letter is with kasra. Like what? Like word صبغة, خطابة. Okay? Inshallah, this is clear for you now, the difference between these schools. If you remember, in the school with the 3 levels, the one we talked about last class, we have word خطابة. It will be in the same level of word سخرية, for example. So the خا ساكنة, it's exactly the same level with خا with كسرة. And here they make for each thing different level. The lines from الشيخ المتولي about this part, about the school number 2, which is the 5 levels. وقيل بل مفتوحها مع الألف وبعده المفتوح من دون ألف. They said the one with fatha followed by alif, and the next level is the one with fatha only without alif, مضمومها, the third level is the one with ضمة. ساكنها, this is the fourth level, the one with سكون. مكسورها, the fifth one is the one with كسرة. فهذه 5 أتاك ذكرها. This is 5 levels, you get it. If I go here and I count the levels together, وقيل بل مفتوحها مع الألف, this is number 1. If I take an example, I will say قاف فتحة ألف سكون. وبعده المفتوح من دون ألف, then this is the second level. This is what? This is the one with فتحة but without ألف. So just the قاف with فتحة, for example. مضمومها, this is the third level, and this is what? قاف with ضمة, for example. ساكنها, this is the fourth level. And this is what? This is just heavy letter with سكون. For example, the قاف with سكون. مكسورها, this is the fifth level. The قاف with كسرة. So this is the 5 level of this school. فهذه 5 أتاك ذكرها. This is 5 levels. You get it by these lines. Inshallah, this is clear for you. Let's go and continue. Note number 1. وعليه فلا يقال عن حرف الاستعلاء المكسور إنه مرقق، بل يقال عنه أنه في أدنى منزلة. It's wrong if I said about the مكسور letter of الحرف المستعلي is مرقق. But I can say instead it is in the lowest level of تفخيم. If I read letter خا كسرة and I say خي, don't tell me make it مرقق, because letter خا it's مفخم anyway. It's one of the characteristics of this letter is التفخيم. I can tell you make it light, but instead I can tell you make it in the lower level of تفخيم. Instead of خي, you can say خي, but it's still مفخم letter. أبيات الشيخ المتولي for this part is فهي وإن تكن بأدنى منزلة فخيمة قطعا من المستفلة. So even if it's in the lowest level of تفخيم, it's still مفخم letter, and I can't say it's مستفلة, it's مرققة. فلا يقال إنها رقيقة, I can say it's رقيقة, I can say it's مرققة. كضدها تلك هي الحقيقة, like the letters مرققة, and this is the truth. If we look for the أبيات or the lines of الشيخ المتولي together for this school, it will be وقيل بل مفتوحها مع الألف وبعده المفتوح من دون ألف. Then the first level is the one with فتحة followed by ألف. Second level is the one only with فتحة. مضمومها, this is the third level. ساكنها, this is the fourth level with the سكون. مكسورها, the heavy letter with كسرة. فهذه 5 أتاك ذكرها, this is 5 levels. I tell you about it. فهي وإن تكن بأدنى منزلة, even if it's in the lowest level of تفخيم, فخيمة قطعا من المستفلة, it's still heavy than the light letters. فلا يقال إنها رقيقة, we can say it's مرققة. كضدها, like the مرقق letter, تلك هي الحقيقة, تلك هي الحقيقة, and this is the truth. Inshallah, this is clear for you. And inshallah, you know now the difference between the first school and second school. First school, is, let me try to explain very quickly here before we go for the next note. First school, the letter with followed by alif equal in the level of tafkhim, the letter only with fatha, it's equal the letter preceded by fatha and it's a second. It's put all of them in the same level. This is in level what? In level 1. Second level for this school, and I'm talking about the 3 levels school. School number 1. 3 levels, school number 1. Second level, they put the dhamma letter, qaf with dhamma, for example. Sorry, let's erase and fix it. Qaf with dhamma, for example, equal the second qaf preceded by any letter with dhamma. Third level for this school, they put any mufakham letter with kasra equal the letter with kasra, a letter with sukoon preceded by any letter with kasra. Let's erase this extra kasra I put by mistake. So this is what? This is the 3 levels of school number 1. What's the difference between this school and the school number 2? School number, this one in the first level by itself. Put it number 1. The heavy letter followed by alif is level number 1. And then she put this fatha only, level 2. And then the dhamma is level 3. Kasra, sukoon, no matter what's before it, is level 4. And the letter with kasra is level 5. That means this is school, it's make 2 extra level than the first school, which is the qaf with fatha followed by alif. This is the first level for it. And the next level, it's extra in this school, the qaf with sukoon, any heavy letter with sukoon. Okay, so inshallah this is clear for you. Let's see the note 2 here. We should pay attention to 2 mistakes. It happen a lot, which is number 1 is مبالغة التي في تفخيم حرف الاستعلاء المكسور. The exaggeration in the tafkheem of the letter of استعلاء with كسرة. Like what? Like word قيل, some people read it قيل. وغيض, some people read it وغيض. بخيل, بخيل. It's بخيل, بخيل. This is the right reading for it. So we don't need to make it very heavy. It's in the lowest level of the tafkheem. Second mistake here, which is المبالغة التي نسمعها في تقليل حرف الاستعلاء المكسور. The opposite way. The exaggeration that we hear in the تقليل of the letter of استعلاء with كسرة. Like what? Like word قيل. Some people read it كيلة. This is right and this is wrong. قي, it's different than ki. So this is our second school for Ibn al-Jazari, and he used 5 levels for the Tafkheem and Tarqeeq. Level 1, the heavy letter with fatha and followed with alif, like صابرة, خائفين. Level number 2, the one is less in Tafkheem a little bit, which is the letter with fatha only. Like what? Like صبرة, خزائن. Level 3, the استعلاء letter or the تفخيم letter with ضمة. صبح, خبرة. Level 4, the استعلاء letter but it's a ساكن. no matter what's before it. Like what? Like أتصبرون, مختوم, يصلح, سخرية. Level 5, the استعلاء letter is with كسرة, like صبغة وخطابة. If I notice here, these two levels is the one it's extra in that school than the first school. Level number 1 and level number 4. These two, it's not in the school with the 3 levels, the school number 1. And this school, most of us read with it. And this is what we use to hear. It doesn't mean the first school is wrong, but this is what we use, all of us, to read it all the time. Inshallah, this is clear for you. By this, our lesson for today is done. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I hope the 2 schools we talked about in this class and the class before about Tafkheem and Tarqeeq, it's clear for you. Why we study it? I know some of you asking now why we study these schools. To know the difference in the reading of the words, and to know there is different levels of the حرف المفخم. It's not all of them in the same level. I can't read the one with fatha like the one with kasra. And I can't read the one with the sukun like the one with dhamma, for example. It's different. It's different. By this, our lesson for today is completely done. جزاكم الله خيرا to watch my channel QHE Tajweed Rules of the Quran channel in English. Inshallah, next classes we will talk more about details and about important point in this chapter. Watch me, follow me to know what's the letter it can be heavy and what's the letter it can be light sometimes, and sometimes both of them is right in this letter, and see the cases for each one. And jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.